so powerful that we can come together and show love for our beautiful friend, fellow poet, who has hosted for years, right here on this stage at the Nuyorican Poets Café. And, you know, he shared with us, you know, his struggle with lupus. And I said, you know what, Nathan? You know you got a lot of love. So we're gonna get all our friends together, all those poets that you love gonna come out and show you some. Because you are our friend, and you have continuously shown us love all these years. So we thank you.
The educational system is only designed for training. Critical thought is lacking. They don't want us thinking. We might just figure out fascism is rising. So we need to have these uncomfortable conversations. It's too late to change the channel. The atmosphere is polluted with radiation. It's not safe to put your head in the sand. Now we're doing die-ins, chanting, hands up, don't shoot, I can't breathe.
Some poems stand on rooftops wondering if it should jump or dance itself alive. This poem is holding a compass trying to find words that capture the lapel of a man.
I used to let the beat intoxicate. I get charmed just like a snake. My body shiver, then it shake. Entranced by rhythms I can't take.
Can't sleep with these words in my head, my heart, my skin. Got to release these words. Got to give them to the universe, to the people, to the earth.
I go up to Harlem offering cracked and chipped plates of food to the collective ancestors of our freedom, begging them to speak to our walking wounded, the men, women, and children who suffer from 40 generations of post-traumatic slave syndrome disorder.
You are so much more than a profile on social media, a legendary poet and host, a free giver of your time and wisdom. You are much more than a friend to me. You are my brother, and I love you. For life.
Nathan is the reason that I still wrote poetry. Like, I came to Nuyorican one night, and I think I did Duck Sauce that night, right? And like, Duck Sauce is a poem that I'm known for, and it got slapped. It's like 0 scores. Like the scores were really, really horrible. And I came off, I was like, I bumped this poetry thing. Nobody gets me and stuff like that. He was like, don't worry about the scores. Just keep writing.
Who doesn't love Nathan P? When I was going through my drama with my MSW program and I was going to drop out of school, I would call Nathan P. Not at 9 o'clock, not at 10 o'clock in the morning. He would get 3 a.m. phone calls. Okay, Jaygeeoh, cool. Just calm down, listen to some Prince, it's gonna be all right.
You gave me insight into my condition, because all this time I thought I was worn out from the lupus fatigue, but it's because all you folks keep calling me at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Tantra asked me to perform tonight. You see, I could never put into words what he means to me. You're a legend. Nathan P, my fave. He means the world to me tonight. I wanted to give you a chance to see what I see. Introduce me to this world of poetry, so I write to be free and I write to be me. And when I grow up, I still want to be like Nathan P.
If you want to know the truth, you must look at the world from a different angle. You must look at the world from a different angle. You must look at the world from a different angle that begins within. One blessed love, Mr. Nathan.
Every performer in here has been touched in some way by Nathan P. Am I right?
She was my daydreams and nightmares all in the same chapter. Pictures of our life, story I began to manufacture, carving her name on my chest. I became obsessed in the love line segments, and I must confess that I knew it wouldn't last. Endless was our fate. There I was at 18 and she was all of 38.
Never let anyone tell you that you are pretty for a big girl. That is a pimp slap of a compliment, and you are no one's attention whore. Stop speaking of yourself in minuses. They call your size plus for a reason. Remember this the next time you go out to dinner with a man and only order the salad.
Say it with my name in it.
Tantra.
Say it with my name in it.
What?
Make me believe it was created with me in mind, because the daily grind always leaves me in need of a good slam that only you can score.
What's been amazing is that three things coincided at the same time. 1999, I first started showing the signs of lupus. 1999 is when I first really got into the motivational speaking that led into the career of social services. And 1999 is when I first put pen to paper and became what eventually became Nathan P. And this room is magic. Because at 5 years when I was doing the open mic Wednesday nights, it would take me 25 minutes to walk from the F train here because I was in so much pain. But coming across that threshold, it all disappeared. And I can remember each and every one of you the first time I met you, literally without doubt. And Goma with the electric violin, JMJ with sports as a metaphor for life, right? The story Chance told was true, and you forgot to mention that trooper, they had M16s and fatigues. Firestarter, she gave me a ride home from an event. I'm sitting in the back seat, and there's a big red container in the back. And I'm like, well, good God, dog, she's serious about starting fires, because I thought it was gasoline. But then I looked at it, it was tied with bleach. So, and Slaughter visited me in the hospital once. He saw I was eating gray meatloaf. He came the next day with 3 Tupperware bowls of home-cooked food. You know, so as quiet as it's kept, you all really got me through this last decade and a half, along with my family, because it's been challenging. Yeah. And before we do that, can I just do one thing?
Absolutely.
Because anybody who knows me knows I don't like to talk. Imagine that at the workplace, right? But sometimes it's easier with just a word. Yeah. And I get distracted easily, but I've been watching that slideshow, and that photograph of me, that was in 2005 for that photo shoot, and I'm like, good God, dog, I was sexy. Maybe want to take my own self home. But I digress. He's shining brightly in the shadows, holding court in a crowded room full of empty chairs. There's no way you could ever recognize him, despite the tilted brim and the pocket square. 1, 2, 3, no melody coming from the 88 keys. The song just plays along, deep inside his head. No way to set it free. No clapping till he gets up there. No reflection from a spotlight's glare. He's content to knowing that his soul is showing, even if there's no one there. 1, 2, 3, notes off key, but they make music in his mind. A syncopated, self-debated groove of intergalactic, rhythmatic, static, and lays erratic smoothness of funky, groovy coolness spread across a slice of black hand side, holding a glass of wine. No image to discard, because what's always seen is who he be. Just a deeper layer left slightly exposed, and brightest light is never seen. 1, 2, 3, way off beat. Curved words on flat paper won't ever introduce you to the groove. It just allows him to document the sounds to which his fountain pen moves. Same madness, new sadness, old pains, new games, straining against the world's curved walls, threatening to take him down for a knee-scraping free fall. If not for the 1, 2, 3, don't look at he. Close your eyes so you can see the sound. that keeps his spirit spinning on his toes through the midst of chaos and disorder while hopscotching for the border of I just want to be in a free state of mind. That would pinstripe suit him fine. And even this you won't see at first unless you take a deeper glance and step into the brightly lit shadows in a crowded room full of empty chairs. And in a roar of a deafening silence, you'll both find ways to share. 1, 2, 3, his symphony, the melody stirring deep within. Through his darkest hours, a stranger's love is how the light gets in. Approach him as if you knew him. He's glad you took that chance, and he'll extend a cuff-linked hand to you and offer you a chance to dance. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.